Hello, people. Welcome to Better Farms Academy. My name is Kennedy, a Ghanaian poultry farmer and also a U.S. Navy veteran. So, welcome officially to our YouTube channel. If today is your first time, just like our page and subscribe to the page so that we can reach more people. Okay, so today let's go straight to our topic that we want to discuss. It's very, very dear to my heart. That's a very nice topic. So why a lot of poultry farms are collapsing? What is the reason and what is going on? By the time we finish with this video or this short video, you may understand the thing that is really going on in the poultry industry or making our industry to be a little bit not shaking. That's how I can put it. So what is causing? I know you may be knowing some of the reasons that people have been always been calling out, people have been saying, you know them. And is it that reason? I want you to let you know. By the time we finish, you will know. Even though all of us understand there are other issues, but there is one particular reason that is going on, and that is affecting every poultry farmer. I always tell people you are on this platform to own your own business, encourage and motivate, and also let you know you are not the only person going through what you're going through in your poultry farm. People are going through. So now, what are the things that is really causing the collapse of poultry farming? People are leaving it and people are just saying selling their farms. I want to list some of the issues that I think you know already, and after that I'll bring out some points that I think you should be looking into. So there are many issues like the problems you know already, and a scientific problem, what is going on, and the next one is the business management problems. Before we go into that, let me just give you these three things. So poultry, it has the scientific side, that's why we have poultry science. It has the scientific side, and it has the management aspect. So where you do as a management, as a business management, and we have the human resource aspect, the people that you need to do the job. So now let's go to some of the problems that all of us know is killing the poultry industry. But after I'm done with everything, you get to know that is not the main cause. One is price of eggs. Everybody now in Ghana, or everybody in the poultry industry, especially talking to my own people, Ghanaians, know the poultry industry in Ghana, the price of eggs is a little bit lower, or saying it's a little bit lower, let's put it that way, ranging from 17 Ghana cedis all the way to like 23 Ghana cedis. So let's say like $1 is equal to 6 cedis. So let's say maybe $2, let's say $2.50 all the way to like $5 there about. No, not $5. I mean maybe $3 there about, or $4. So that is the price. Now let's come to the next one: high cost of maize. That is also another factor that is making a lot of people leaving the poultry industry. Maize, people will be complaining, people will be saying, I mean not complaining, people will be saying that maize is really increasing, the price of maize is increasing. It's true, which is also a factor which all of us know. The next one is the quality of feed. People be complaining the feed that I'm getting is not good, is not of good quality. That we also know that the feed that we are getting is not of the quality that we need, mostly. That we also know. But people, all these three factors that we mentioned, the price of the eggs, the the cost of maize, and the last one, the quality of the feed, which are very key factors. But people, there is one factor that is killing most farming, and that is the revolution of the farming sector or the poultry industry. When I say about the revolution, what do I mean? Poultry industry is now moving from its old nature, how we do farming, because it used to be like anyhow you can brood bird anyhow, brooding of birds anyhow. You can just buy feed, give it to your birds, and you can make your money, you can make profit. But now what is happening? The scientific method of farming in poultry have to be restored. if even not like restored, have to be implemented. Because if we want to stand in the business and make money, we have to understand what we are doing about the poultry industry. Because now, if you are buying the maize at a higher price, right, selling the eggs at that price like 17, 16, which is okay. Not okay, selling at that price. And if your production is at maybe 85%, 90%, or 85, let's say 80, more than 83% going, you will not be encountering much problem. You'll be surviving in the industry, you'll be making profit, but not a bigger gap. So what we are seeing now is, after the corona, people are, the feed price of things are going up, but our production is the same, because we are doing the things the same way we used to do it. Because you cannot do this, we cannot do the same thing and be expecting higher production. So as soon as your production goes to like 65, 68, you're done. You cannot. The next video that I'll give it to you, I will calculate if somebody is making 85% of X or 80% of X. I will give you the cost of the feed for 1 ton or for the week of 1,000 birds, and you see the person will be making money. Not bigger profit as compared to the olden time, but he can sustain the business and make profit. But what we are seeing is that people, the cost of production is going higher, but our production is also going lower. So what we need to do is a scientific way of doing things, like good biosecurity. Most of us, I don't say maybe only you, most of us, you go to our farms, even the process before you enter the farm, we don't have the proper biosecurity to prevent disease into our farms. So what do we end up by doing? Buying more medication, taking money from us, and end of the day, brooding. When do we need to change the feed to another feed? We don't. The people that we are using them to do the poultry farming, we are not. Why is the outsiders, the foreign countries, doing it and they make the money? You can talk about the good feed, that's all right. That's what I'm saying. All the 3 factors that I mentioned, they are very key points. But if our production increase, we can also sustain the business. So people, our scientific way, proper brooding process, how many days, the light that we talk about, are you using it or you're not using it? I mean, for the light, I won't say that mostly contribute to a factor, but if you want to introduce light, know the proper method of introducing light. If you are not introducing light, know the proper way. You see what I'm saying? So the next one is our vaccination. The vaccination that we give, whether it's good or bad, we only know our give vaccination. Are we following the scientific way of raising the birds? The space the birds need. You can put 1,000 birds in there, like what is the name? In 30 by 30 feet. Is it the right space that they need, which is 1.8 to 2 meters per square inch per bed? Are you doing that? So the bed, instead of them getting the right space to grow, they don't. The water capacity, the water that they need, the consistent water flow, they don't. So we are not following the scientific way of farming. The feed, are they getting on time? Because science is a method, it's a methodology subject. So they have to follow a method. This, that, and you achieve that. So that's not what we are doing, people. So for you to sustain in this industry, you must introduce the scientific method of doing things. The people that you are using the farm, what is your knowledge? When did you sit them down to organize a poultry farming training for them? How to raise birds, how to maybe pick eggs. So many stuff in our poultry industry. And I'm not going to leave you alone. Nowadays, I'll be coming out teaching you more stuff about poultry, some of the scientific ways that all of us can do to change our poultry industry. So the next one is the business aspect. So that is the scientific aspect. The business aspect. Our farming is going down. We are crying of eggs, buying and selling. But we, the farming, because it's poultry business, poultry industry, every industry also have its business side. The one person is a production manager, is a selling marketing manager, is a veterinary for you, everything for you. How can the person go out to the market and search for buyers for you? So what we are doing is we are putting all our things in one basket, but we are trying to earn more out of it. It's not going to work that way. So who are we using to market our product? Who is going out there? At times, I remember when I came to Ghana one time, I went to the market to ask for egg or price of eggs. Sometimes I do that. People don't know. Maybe I'm the one. And I went to one woman, I was asking, can I get this price of egg? Can I get this number of eggs or crate of eggs because I want to go do a program? I was using it to survey the market. The woman would be like, oh, we don't have market, we don't have eggs. And my sister is that. I said, okay. So right away, I called Samuel and said, we need to change our strategy of selling eggs. We need to get somebody to survey the market for us. Give the market know the market price. If eggs is in the market, we have to come down. If there's no egg, we have to that kind of demand and supply. So you see, you have to also implement the business aspect of it, selling of it, somebody, and the business aspect of it. You need to also track the farm. You are there for bears. It's also part of the scientific one, and also part of the business aspect. Track everything, the feed, the feed, the eggs, the brookings, everything. Don't just sit and just count for we got 20 eggs, that's okay. No, that's not okay. You must trace it. The age of the bears, the weeks of the bears, the feed of the bears, everything, the kilos that they eat, so that you know you are doing a business. Otherwise, we continue the same way that we used to. Let me put it on a time frame. Used to before the corona, people, we are going to go out of business very, very soon. Very, very soon. All of us. Because that's what we used to do. That is what we used to do. That thing cannot help us anymore. So people, you know how I'm always passionate about poultry. That's why. So as I said, I'll be coming out here, giving you more tidbits, taking you through the process bit by bit about the scientific method and about the business aspect, so that you can earn something better from your poultry farming. As I always say, people, just hit the subscription button, like our page, hit the like button, let it go higher so that we can get to more people to know what is going on. Because we are putting money out there, but it's not coming. I'll be coming out with a video and telling you how this new maize that is going on is killing most poultry farmers. And I'm a victim. The new maize, if you don't take time and it doesn't dry and introduce to your bears, I'll tell you more about it. So people, these are the things that is killing our farms. I'll be coming out too to tell you how you can sustain at this time. Have I gone through before? Yes. Am I going through it? Yes. How am I sustaining? Yes. Somebody asked a question. So the big farms going through the same thing? Yes, people. They are not saying it, but they are going through. Let me look into camera and tell you, yes, they are going through it. So one thing I will say is that, people, let's come together. Come here, subscribe. Let's share it. Let's learn. And our industry will go further. So these are the things I want to leave you. So the price of the eggs, the cost of the quality of the feed, the cost of the feed, they are all factors. But if we can also increase our production using the scientific method, checking the feed that we give to our bears, the quality of the feed, we check it before we give it to the drink, the water, making our biosecurity very good, making space for the bears, doing all that, giving them feed at a timely manner. We'll see how we go. And our egg side too, going out there searching for customers. If this one is not good, you go to the next one. You always in the market surveying for buyers. You see how we go. So let's increase that thing to help our farming, instead of giving everything to one person and sitting now just waiting for results. It's not going to happen. I'll tell you one time too, another video, how now we are creating branches in our poultry industry, poultry farm, and people taking different sides to help us. I'm putting things in order, and I want to teach you what to do to also earn the better thing. And as always say, like our page, share and subscribe. But till we meet next time, I say chase your dreams and money will follow you. Peace. Shalom.